The three fish theory, a metaphor for mastering your mindset and achieving success. In an article, Yiminhong, a prominent educator in China, shared a meaningful story from his youth. Living near the Yangtze River, he often observed fishermen casting their nets. He noticed that despite the large size of the nets, they primarily caught three types of small fish. He wondered why these fish, seemingly capable of escaping through the large mesh, were still being caught. His eventual discovery revealed the three types to be the Katha, KCM, and Knak. These are likely colloquial names, and precise English equivalents are difficult without further context. We'll refer to them as big-bodied fish, small-bodied fish, and pufferfish for clarity. The big-bodied fish, with its small head and large body, often got stuck because it feared the pain of squeezing through the net. The small-bodied fish, though physically capable of escaping, was timid and prone to fearful retreat, leading it to become entangled. The pufferfish, strong-willed and irritable, would inflate its body when caught, making it even easier to capture. The lesson: it wasn't the size of the fish that led to their demise, but their habits and personalities. Similarly, we humans often sabotage ourselves through our own ingrained patterns of thinking. Only by adjusting our mindset can we effectively face difficulties and overcome them. 1. The big-bodied fish mindset, the trap of inflexibility. The big-bodied fish mindset is exemplified by the story of Felice Cavarotti, a talented young poet in Italian literary history. Cavarotti, a rising star brimming with talent, submitted his poetry to the prestigious publishing house La Venezia. However, his poems were rejected by Marcola, the chief editor, who requested revisions before publication. Cavarotti's friends urged him to make the changes, recognizing the immense opportunity that publishing with La Venezia represented. But Cavarotti, blinded by pride, refused to compromise. Instead, he responded to Marcola with a defiant letter. As a result, instead of advancing his career, Cavarotti sabotaged himself, forfeiting a major opportunity for a trivial reason. This story illustrates the big-bodied fish mindset. When faced with a challenge, individuals refuse to budge even slightly, ultimately becoming trapped by their own inflexibility. But as the saying goes, in a harsh world, knowing when to retreat is a sign of intelligence. Compromise isn't always weakness, often it's wisdom. When the path ahead is blocked, taking a step back can open up new avenues and unforeseen opportunities. 2. The small-bodied fish mindset, conquering fear and embracing challenges. The small-bodied fish mindset is characterized by timidity and avoidance. It's the tendency to shrink away from challenges rather than facing them head-on. A writer once said that happiness isn't about escaping problems, but about confronting them directly and fighting until the end. A strong person doesn't retreat in the face of danger. They confront it and overcome it. Psychologist Lee Songwei shared a real-life case of a doctoral student named Wang, who struggled with his dissertation. Fearful and overwhelmed, Wang avoided the problem by immersing himself in video games. However, after receiving guidance from Lee Songwei, Wang decided to face his challenge. He committed to working on his dissertation every day, thinking through and revising his manuscript. As a result, he overcame his psychological hurdles and made significant progress. In another example, Kazuo Inamori, after graduating from university, faced difficulties at work and contemplated quitting. However, after a stern talk from his older brother, he realized the importance of confronting challenges. He dedicated himself to working tirelessly every day until he found solutions and achieved great success. As Ayn Rand famously said, "You can evade reality, but you cannot evade the consequences of evading reality." So, when things get tough and there's nowhere to run, face a challenge head-on. When you lose your fear and your desire to escape, you're already halfway to solving the problem. 3. The pufferfish mindset, managing impulsivity and anger. The pufferfish mindset represents impulsivity and uncontrolled anger. These individuals react to challenges by inflating themselves, making the situation worse. The original text repeated the second point here. I will replace the repetition with an elaboration on the pufferfish mindset, drawing upon the initial description of the fish. Like the pufferfish that inflates itself in a misguided attempt at self-defense, people with this mindset often react to stress or perceived threats with anger and aggression. They might lash out at others, make rash decisions, or become overly defensive. This behavior, while perhaps providing a temporary sense of power or control, ultimately Learning to manage these impulsive reactions is crucial. It requires developing emotional regulation skills, practicing self-awareness, and finding healthy outlets for frustration. Techniques like mindfulness, deep breathing, and cognitive reframing can help individuals with a pufferfish mindset learn to respond to challenges with greater composure and rationality. Conclusion: mastering your mindset for a more successful life. The three-fish theory provides a powerful framework for understanding how our mindset can either hinder or help us in life. By recognizing and addressing the big-bodied fish, small-bodied fish, and pufferfish tendencies within ourselves, we can cultivate a more flexible, resilient, and adaptable approach to challenges.